EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Throwing to start this game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 6 coming up here.
22! 50-50! Easy!
Shotgun snap to Sanford. His first throw is an interception. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got Smith again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On with a quick pass out wide. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Finds Diablo there on the tackle. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. The Falcons.
To throw. Here's Darnold. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Darnold looking to throw. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Falcons are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often, what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
32, White. Alert! Drill right, 22, tonight!
Stafford from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set! Give me radar. 53, ready!
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He's got it, complete to Collins. The 30. The 10. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Falcons Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Yo, 80. Yo, 80. It's up.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Red 80. Yo, 80. It's up.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third and long for him here. Connection made to Shaheed. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. And again, it's Darnold. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Now Darnold, 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yo, 80. Red 80. Red 80. Yo, 80.
Here's Darnold to throw. He brings it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They give it to him again. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game 7-7.
Jason Myers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Patterson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Omaha, ready, move. 180.
Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
He's back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. 250. 20.
Blown back, gets the handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for him. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
22. Ready. Ready, hot.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll run here on 1st down. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Bill 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He put everything he had into this one. It's picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons get it back after the turnover at the 29.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Hey! 280! 32!
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
10! Check! 280! From Omaha! Remove! Double right!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds his man over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to try another deep one here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
Incomplete. Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
From the gun, Darnold. He's looking deep once again. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going on first. Here's Darnold. Lobs this deep down the middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by